Now move to the next problem. There are 4 officers and 8 jawans, and you have to find a group of 6 members. Here 2 conditions are given. First one, this committee include exactly 1 officer, and the second one, to include at least 1 officer. On the first condition or problem number 1, how many officers are there? 4. How many jawans are there? 8. And the committee consists of 6. Now when it is given that this committee must include exactly 1 officer, so the formation of committee must be like that: 1 officer along with 5 jawans. Now this 1 officer have to be chosen from 4 officers, and this 5 jawan have to be chosen from 8 jawans. Now selection of 1 officer from 4 can be done in 4C1 ways. And what about the remaining? Selection of 5 jawans, and this selection must be done from 8 jawans. So selection of 5 jawans from 8 jawans can be done in 8C5. Now look at this. Look at the consequence. After selecting the officer, we have to select 5 jawans from 8 jawans. So you can use the fundamental rule of counting. That means the total number of ways to form a committee of 6 members in which there is exactly 1 officer is 4C1 into 8C5. That means 4C1 means it will be 4 and 8C5, 8, 7, 6, 5 factorial by 5 factorial into 3 factorial. 5 factorial get cancelled. 3 factorial means 6. So 4, 8, 32 into 7. 2, 7, 14. 2, 7, 14. 14, 2, 2, 4. So the number of ways in which 6 committee can be formed, in which 1 officer, exactly 1 officer and 5 jawans are there, can be done in 224 ways. Now move to the second part. That means the committee include at least 1 officer. Now there is a very conceptual things. One is at least and one is at most. At least always greater equals to. At most means less equals to. At least means number of officers must be greater equals to 1. At most the number of officers must be less equals to 1. Now when if it is given that to include at most 1 officer, so if there will be officer, then the number will be 1, and maybe there will be no officer. But in case of at least 1 officer, so the number of officer can be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Now look at the conditions. So how many members are there in the committee? 6. So 6 members. Here it is officer, here it is jawans. So at least 1 officer. So condition 1 is at least 1 officer, jawans. When 1 officer is there, then the jawan will be 5. Now the selection of 1 officer, how many officers are there? 4 officers. How many jawans are there? 8 jawans. So 4C1 into how much? 8C5. Then it can be 2 officers. When 2 officers are there, there will be 4 jawan. So 4C2 into 8C4. When will be 3 officers, then will be 2, 4, 3, 3. So 4C2 into 8C3. Next, 4 officers can be there, and when there will be 4 officers, there will be 2 jovans. So 4C4 into 8C2. So total number of OS. Total number of OS is 4C1 into 8C5 plus 4C2 into 8C4 plus there will be 4C3. 4C3 into 8C3 plus 4C4 into 8C2. Now 4C1 into 8C5, this will be 224. 4C2, that means 4 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 factorial by 2 factorial into 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 2 factorial get cancelled, it will be 6. So 4C2 will be 6. 8C4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Here 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 4 factorial get cancelled. So now you have 4 into 3 into 2, 4 to 8, 3 to 6. So 5 into 2, 10, 10 into 7, 70, 70 into 6, 420. Next, 4C3. 4C3 means 4 8C3. That means 8 factorial into 3 factorial into 5 factorial. So this can be written as 8, 7, 6, 5. So 5 get cancelled. 3 factorial, 8, 7, 56. So this will be 56. So 56 into 4, 50, it will be 224. Then 4C4. 4C4 means 1, 8C2. 8C2 means 8 into 7 into 6 factorial by 2 factorial into 6 factorial. It will get cancelled, 2, 4, 8. So it will be 28. So finally you have 4, 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16, 2, 1, 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9. 2, 4, 6, 6 to 8. So you have 896 ways in which the committee can be formed where there will be at least one officer, and this completes your problem. I hope you all have understand.